So Tony got talked into going to ranchos. This video, gear reduction. What does it take to turn these big monster 35-inch tires with a stock build 250 ES engine? Well, break off the clutch cover, pull the centrifugal clutch off, start disassembly because you got to replace the clutch basket. That gear that goes on the back side of that centrifugal clutch is a replaced part. The basket gets replaced with a new basket. Tony ended up getting a 60% gear reduction. It turns around and it takes the OEM gearing and reduces it 60%. The gear on the back side of that basket is huge and caused problems. There's interference issues with this gear. I will show you further on in the video what the interference is and what the fix is. It's not that hard to fix, but it is quite annoying and took me a while and took me messaging a bunch of people to figure out what I should really do to cure it. So, remove the oil pump, pull all the gears off, put the new gear on, reassemble. Don't forget to put the oil lines back on and all that fun stuff. Pretty basic, pretty simple, but there's those couple of little quirks that'll definitely trip you up. New basket goes on. I was fighting with it and fighting with it. The gear mesh was off by about 1/8 of an inch. Couldn't figure out why the basket would not sit back that one little 1/8 of an inch. So, seeing how it's not sitting flush, you stick your fingers around there and get really close. There's a gap. You can see it real clearly. Clutch basket's hitting something. So you stick your fingers around there, really take a good look at things and see what you can find. And what you end up finding is on the shift drum itself is the neutral and reverse indicator ground outs. You need to take that little cap off and then you ground the neutral wire to the motor, leave the reverse wire off, and that's your fix. The clutch basket doesn't hit no more. Everything sits right. Everything sits flush. It was a little confusing at first, but after talking to some people, they said, well, actually some people were saying cut it. Turned around, got a hold of the sheriff. He turned around and said, well, just remove it, put a washer in there, be done with it. And that made a lot more sense. So we're turning around, we're putting all the oil lines back on from the oil pump. Don't want to forget those, because if you forget those, you got no oil going to the motor. Do the old clutch hack, hold that thing down tight, hit it with the hammers, knock the little stay pin in place, and it's locked down. No holder needed, no torque wrench. That's what the lock pin's for. Make sure you doink that thing down in place. The nut will not turn back off. Simple enough. Now, this kit does come with heavier duty clutch springs, so we're putting the new heavy duty clutch springs in, reassembling all of that. Now these, always take note, those little towers are so fragile. If you're going to use a gun, just run them down a little bit. Make sure you get on them with a T-handle to finish them off afterwards. Not a lot of torque on these whatsoever. Like I said, those ears pop off and then you got to replace the clutch basket. And you put the little windage tray back in there so the oil doesn't slosh around. Put the centrifugal clutch back in there. That's got a little lock nut too. That is also reverse thread. That'll throw you off. Centrifugal clutch being reverse thread, definitely kind of critical information. If you've watched this far into the video, you'll notice that I didn't mention it off the front, so always make sure you watch these videos all the way through. The information is valuable. Plus, it really helps out with watch time. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you might want to subscribe and check it out. There's all kinds of different build videos, ride videos, tech tips, all kinds of help videos and stuff on here. So, with that being said, we'll give you guys one more dip of Tony going into the mud and playing around. And we'll finish off the video.